we'll say, elegant style logo.
Yeah.
And
yep.
But the name is still there, and the name was Barbecue Competition E, that type of thing. And now it's a little bit different. So that's why I never knew if it was the name or not, or if you know of any place that didn't want you because of your name, other than that one competition in Indiana that we talked about last week.
Yeah, no, we had a spot that told us no when it was a church parking lot. We were trying to set up there after services on Sundays. And that was 2020, 2021. I think there's been one other time where we lost something because of it. And it might have even been a catering gig, like a private event type of thing at like a fun day somewhere. I think it was a school.
Yeah.
It was a school in a school district.
Yeah.
In the school district that we set up for a family day at a different school in the same school district.
Yeah.
So it was the parent group that was running the event, not the school.
One of the trucks here, it's a little fishbowl cart called FFF truck, and she sells egg rolls, loaded fries, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody told the superintendent, or somebody told somebody within the school about what FFF stands for. It stands for Effin' Fantastic Foods. And even though her last name begins with an F, she never went that route. She went with effing, as in fucking fantastic foods. It got all over. She was scheduled to do like something at a school, and it got all the way to the superintendent, and they told her the week before not to come because of the name. And it's like, so I can see that.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the only other time that we've been told that.
So do you think naming is important? Like how you come across, or how you come across your food truck name should appeal to the masses versus, like, I'll give you an example. So I hate all the t-shirts that say, I like my pork pulled and my butt slapped, or I don't know, whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever those.
I like my butt rubbed and my pork pulled. Yeah.
Yeah. Like whatever. I don't think those are, I don't find them funny. I mean, to me, they're not funny. I don't know about you, but when I see people like saying, oh, like a barbecue guy at a barbecue truck wears something like that or put it on his trailer, I don't think that's appropriate. And maybe that's just me. But.
Yeah. Yes, names matter. I think it would be a much bigger issue with our old logo.
Yeah. I remember your old logo, yeah.
A much, much bigger issue with our old logo, which is why we don't use it.
Yeah.
We did consider changing the name altogether when we started the truck. But it was well, let's find out if it's going to be a problem before we go through this process.
Yeah.
Let's not make a problem where we don't know there's a problem. So, and another part of the reason that we didn't get the trailer wrapped right away.
Yeah.
Just in case we had to make a name change. We didn't want to have to rewrap something. And now it's just been kind of the calling card of the truck is it's the green trailer, and everybody knows the green trailer. Now it's like, I don't want to cover it in a wrap.
No.
And lose the recognition that we have.
As I'm sitting in my truck staring at my black trailer that's just black.
Black. Well, there's a lot of black trailers out there.
I know.
Some more from Jason. He wanted to know what your cafe sales were. Is that just for last week? Are you curious?
4,200.
4,200?
Yeah.
So you're still hitting your targets, which is good.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm going to hit a target. It's just, yeah, and that includes the catering that they paid on Saturday.
Okay. And then when it comes to names and logos, I know all about that. I have lost business and had, heat on me for mine, which is so crazy. Also got my first negative Google review on my birthday because of it. Google removed it. People are so uneducated, and I wish they would just have a conversation with me before they assume. Yeah.
Is that Jason?
Yeah. So Bernie's Blue Line.
Yeah. Which I assume has to do with the police. Right?
F the police. Yeah. I need them to my website for my bags. I send them to my website for my backstory. Yeah.
Was he a cop?
Yeah, I don't.
Was he a cop?
I go to his website and find out. Jesus.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing today. Jesus.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't think it's as big of a problem for us. I'm sure we lose some stuff, but on the other hand, we also get because of it. You know, people find it amusing. People find it charming, and we've gotten stuff because of it. We've gotten customers because of it.
Yeah.
We've had conversations started because of it. So, I'm going to say it's a net win for us. Yeah, there was definitely some concern there. I mean, early 2020s with the way things were looking. It's like, okay,
no, go ahead.
like, is this like a death sentence for us having it? So, but
Beautiful out here.
yeah, for the most part, it's worked out for us. So,
Yeah, we were contemplating changing the name too, but it's just what I'm known for. Skippy. I can't be anything other than that. Imagine people calling me by my first name. That'd be kind of weird.
I will start doing that, Bert.
Oh, damn it. I hate you.
Robert.
Okay. No, I'm not a Robert. I'm a Burton. Yes, you wanted to know.
Burton.
Burton William McLean the Fourth.
I'm glad. I am glad I know. That is very regal.
Rich name without the rich bank account.
Yeah.
Gotta grab my charger.
The only other Burton I am familiar with is Burton Guster.
Or Tim Burton.
What?
Tim Burton?
Well, I meant as a first name.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's his last name. His first name's Tim.
Huh.
Burton Guster from the show Psych. It's a character. It's not even a real person.
Oh, that's good to know. We're not real people anymore.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna turn you sideways.
And he goes by Gus on the show. So.
Can I turn you sideways? Well, you're not going to be sideways. Why the hell are you sideways? Can you go upside down? Okay, can't go upside down.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
All right, looks like I'm holding you. All right.
Oh, because your charging cord is in the way?
Correct. Today's a shit show of an episode.
All right.
Of course, not wanting to charge. Oh, there we go.
Every week.
Okay.
Every week.
We should just rename it to the Monday Morning Food Truck Shit Show.
Oh. Yeah, your sound's going weird now.
Well,
like your microphone. Are you holding it from the bottom?
I have to hold my charger in because my phone sucks. But I'm back. We're good. We're all good. We're okay. Because now I'm in my house and I don't have service in my house, so it's like I can't have my Wi-Fi on because I don't want to reconnect. Okay, you're killing me, Smalls.
With all of that barbecue money you got, you should buy yourself a new phone and or charger. You know they make wireless chargers now.
Yeah, I tried that.
They're very handy. You can set your phone right on them. Okay.
But if I set my phone on it, then it's looking up to the ceiling.
Well, they make stands that have a wireless charger in them, so they sit upright so you can see them.
Anyway,
kind of like how you're holding it right now.
Let's go back to menus.
Jason says his brother-in-law was killed in a line of duty accident in 2017.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He was a local sheriff's deputy. Now brother-in-law is a state trooper and lots of connections to law enforcement through friends. So
good to know. Thank you, Jason.
Mm-hmm. Now you don't have to go to his website.
Well, I'm wondering, can he comment on where Bernie came from? Because is that his brother-in-law that passed away? Because I just didn't make enough.
Lost a local school catering job I had because one teacher complained about his logo. It was over $10K a year. Yikes. I gotta look at your. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, really? They complained about that? Some people's kids.
Yeah, some people's kids. All right.
Some people's kids.
So let's jump to menus.
All right. What were we talking about?
Well, I want to talk about my menu.
Oh. I got some things to talk about. More Square complaints.
Oh, let's talk about Square complaints.
And menus.
I really want to hear Square complaints. Trust me. All right, so I'm thinking about change. Hold on, I'll go real quick. I'm thinking about changing some things out.
Okay.
I went through the last 2 months of sales, and I kind of want to take off stuff that's not selling, but I don't know if it's too soon. Like,
yes, it is.
Okay, so I should just, because I kind of want to add things like a couple of our specials that did sell real well.
Is having those items on your menu adding cost just to have them?
Kind of, just because they're sauces, but I have a bulk amount of sauce, so at this point, no, it's not adding any additional cost until that sauce runs out.
So you'd have all that, yeah. So you'd have all that stuff regardless if you. So keep running it.
With the exception of the chicken wrap, because I'm not even selling one a week, and the lettuce goes bad. So it's like I'm tossing lettuce.
Did it not get plugged in right? Hold on, Skippy.
Yep. So if anybody wants to help me out with some advice, so we have a chicken Caesar wrap. I have made more of a special salad that we did for somebody than I have a chicken Caesar wrap, and I've made like 4 wraps in the past 2 months, but I've made like 6 salads. I'd like to offer salads, but just offer them up.
Sorry about that.
As like different.
We had
You had what?
Extension cords going all over the house when we lost power, so some things did not plug back in where they were supposed to.
So I was saying that I have a chicken Caesar wrap that I put on the menu because we have a lot of females that are not customers, but are followers. So I figured, okay, let's throw it on there. I have made more of a special salad for one of my customers than I have of the actual Caesar wrap. So the dressing is about to go bad in like 20 days. The lettuce goes bad every week. But if I can change like a chicken Caesar wrap to maybe do a couple different type of salads, maybe I could go through that salad faster. And maybe
or just add on a salad. Do a chicken Caesar as a wrap or a salad.
I do. We have that ability. You can make any sandwich.
Is it on the menu that way? Is it on the menu?
No. Well, that's the other thing. So our menu is just printed on, corrugated board signs. Somebody asked if I should get TVs. I don't see the point of TVs. I would almost want to make the whole wall like a chalkboard and just have somebody come in with really good writing and just decorate the chalkboard like really, really good.
Yeah, I understand TVs. I get why they are used because they're easy to change. They're easy to reformat and all that, and add products and take away products and change prices. Makes it very easy. So unless you're going to really stick to a menu and just kind of like with our printed menu that we do on our truck, that's the menu for the year. I'm not going to reprint another one until next year. So these prices are locked in. Here's what it is.
Yeah.
So I would feel the same way with a chalkboard, and that's probably would be the direction we would go to. Just chalkboard and have somebody come by and work for us. But at that point, we're probably not going to make a ton of changes, at least not regularly.
Sounds like
it's one of those things where we'll revisit. Yeah. Maybe kind of revisit our menu every 6 months at that point, and all right, is there items we want to add or remove or And then maybe it's a segmented chalkboard to where we don't have to change we don't have to redo the whole thing. We can just redo a section.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because in talking with, so Bubba was at the contest on Saturday, so I talked with him for a little while. Of our top 4 sellers, 2 of them are specials that I do once a week. And it's like, if I do them more, will they not be so special anymore? So like wings, right? Wings are like our number 2 special, or number 2 seller, period. And I do them once a week. But I've noticed that if I bought like a case, and let's say I only cook 20 pounds, and I cook the other 20 the next day and say, hey, we got wings today, so if you missed them yesterday, you can get them today, they don't sell worth a shit. Because now, like, did I waste a month trying to get people to understand that wings are only on Wednesdays? That they're not going to buy them if I make them any other time.
And that is the age-old question with moving stuff from a special menu to a regular menu.
Right.
I don't know, Skippy.
Why did you make your Abe Froman go from a special to a regular?
Because we wanted another item that wasn't... Our sandwiches and wraps were so pork-heavy that we wanted another option that wasn't necessarily brisket. And sausage is relatively cheap. And when we did run it as a special, it usually ran pretty well. Pretty well. It was an item... The sausage was an item that we could get multiple items out of. So now the Angry Mac, which is not, the best loaded Mac we have selling wise, but we're selling them. So yeah, it's
makes sense.
We sold enough. The price point was right, and it allowed us to add a different offering for sandwiches on a regular basis that wasn't just the standard pork or brisket.
Yeah.
And we're selling more sausage than we ever have. So
makes sense.
But also remember, for us, specials, not the same people get the same specials. There are some people that, just based on when and where we do them, some people have never had all our specials.
Yeah.
Even though we run them all the time, because we cover such a large service territory.
Yeah.
It might be different if we had like a space where, maybe wings don't do as well if we do them every day. But for some people, they only see wings every couple months from us. Even if we did them every Wednesday, it still could be a couple months before they saw them again.
Well, and I see the difference for a truck. Because you're not doing, like, if you went to Tuesdays, you used to go to Dutton, right? Last year.
We lost you. You are frozen. Skippy.
What the hell? What the hell?
Let me just see if I can get a screenshot of this picture.
Oh, no, I don't have service.
I can save that for later. Yeah, I think if Skippy comes back to us, I think, I agree with Fran here. Specials are only special because of the limited offering. I agree. There is definitely something that draws people in.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back. Imagine if you went to...
so you used to go to Dutton every Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we still do.
Okay. But you don't run the same special every Tuesday.
Nope.
And so if you were to run wings every Tuesday, then whoever goes out to Dutton would have that opportunity to get that special. But if you run wings on Dutton and then you don't run them again until you go to Newego, then if somebody really loved your wings, they would have to find you in Newego.
Yeah.
So I see how that's a difference. But
yeah,
like
if
you had a brick and mortar, you'd probably run it more often, right?
We might have I don't know. I'd say we'd have a more set special schedule, but I don't know if that's the case either. the Wing Wednesday has a nice alliteration. Most places that do like a special on wings have them every day.
Yeah.
They're just discounted on that day.
True.
So maybe you can offer wings every day, and then Wing Wednesday is, it's a $1 off a pound or whatever.
Yeah. I did up the price of burn ends to $16.50 versus $14.50.
Okay.
Then,
I had a question about your wings.
yes, please.
I think on your last Wednesday, did you do whole wings?
We did.
How was the feedback?
All the dine-in people that had them said they were great. They enjoyed them.
Okay.
It's actually, honestly, it's easier to put on the smoker. You don't have to deal with so many little pieces, but
yeah,
we have an issue with just like what pans to put stuff in. But other than that, we're doing okay. They were good. They were real good.
I partially agree with Farron here. Specials are only special because of the limited offering, and that's when you came back in. So, and then Jason said Bernard was his grandfather's middle name, so Bernie is in his honor.
So. Look at him just doing honors for everybody.
And I'm pretty sure we've talked about all this before, back when you first started listening. So
we've been doing this for a while now.
It's been a little bit. So yeah, I mean, you can always just run them, Skippy, and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't just do a 1 day. Oh, they didn't sell as good on Thursday after having them Wednesday. So, and you're still in the slow period for restaurants.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's a whole different animal that you got to figure out. So
Square complaints. Let's talk about Square complaints.
Not really a complaint. I just don't understand.
So we're not talking about Square complaints now.
So I went through. I redid all our modifiers because on your POS they have conversational modifiers. So it has the add, extra, without, whatever buttons on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you can just put your list of ingredients, right? So you can just have onions there as an option, and then hit whatever it is, add or without or whatever, right?
Okay.
Very simple.
Okay.
Those conversational modifier buttons don't transfer to the online ordering system.
Okay.
So when someone goes to order something online, all they see is a list of ingredients without any of the quantifiers of extra or without or add. They just get the list. So we're getting tickets that say Lord of Swine, onions, pickles. Well, is that extra? Is that without? Is that on the side? Is that... How many different directions do you want to go with this? Isn't that bizarre? Why wouldn't they include that there or make it an option? Because you can't set them. You can't set different sets of modifiers for the same item for the two different things. You either turn on conversational modifiers or you don't. It's in each option on each modifier set. So this week I went back through, rebuilt all my modifiers to include all of the buttons for a no onion button, an extra onion button, an onions on the side button for each item. Also, you can't do no on your modifier.
What?
No, it won't show up on online. The word no won't show up. You have to do without, and we're doing W/O for without. No doesn't show up on the online.
Hold on a second.
It doesn't.
It does too.
It does not.
Please hold. I'll go to my online thing right now.
Okay.
Because I definitely have those modifiers and people pick them.
Do you have it as two separate buttons, or is it so you have a no onions button? All I'm telling you is it did not show up on ours because I got yelled at by the guys again when I made the changes, and they're like, "It's just says without," or no, because I did a test on it.
All right, so for a sandwich,
share your screen.
Oh, I don't know how to do it on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Brett, you're on your phone.
All right, so I have 3 different modifiers underneath A sandwich.
Oh, so it shows on this. So, okay. I will go back on my thing that I just said because on our loaded Mac, it was showing it. On our sandwich, the one of the sandwich that I did and tested it online did not have it. I had to put without.
Yeah, so
Because no
I
didn't
have like
show up.
no bun, no pickles, no jalapenos, no
Yep.
sauce.
What the heck?
Yeah, works
Which
for me.
one was it? Hold on, I gotta go back now. I gotta. I think it was our Garachos. It was Garachos.
Oh, you're
Yep.
weird. You're weird. I'll tell you.
So now we're doing this test right now. I'm going back and I'm changing those ones back to no and see if they show up or not.
Of course they will.
Because I thought it was the dumbest thing. I was like, why wouldn't that come through?
Because
Welcome, Cheeseless Crust, who I spent a lot of time with online over this weekend. He is my witness. It didn't work because Caleb flipped out. And then I was making other changes because we missed. Chris wanted to add jalapeno button to all the sandwiches because we have some people that want jalapenos in their like burrito. So I was trying to do that on my phone, and I accidentally selected must select one or at least one button.
Yes, you did. Yep, I did that. I did
So
that when I
he just
first did
tried to.
everything.
So he just tried to ring in a Bert, and it's like, it says I must select one.
Yeah.
I did. I selected the Bert. I was like, no, you have to pick a modifier. Chris is like, I don't know what a modifier means. I was like, oh my God. Just push one. You don't have to make it that way. It's okay.
Yeah, that sounded like that went off like a fart in church.
Yeah, it was a weekend. But again, why it would be super nice to be able to put the system into test mode so you can go through this stuff without it being live. Items. I gotta remember. How do I get there? Caleb, Cheeseless Crust, thought I was just messing with him from a distance. I would never do that. All right, Garachos. Let me see here.
I'd like to know where the name Cheeseless Crust came from.
Probably a play on the word of a crustless cheese sandwich.
Good.
So grilled cheese without the crust, but
I mean, I know I'm smart enough to realize what that one meant.
all right. So I'm going to change this. Okay, so getting rid of the W, doing an NO, just on the jalapenos.
I love
Save. There. Reload.
Yeah,
Reload.
You do it like 6 times.
Update. And not know anybody in North Carolina.
Neither did I, but that was Joe racing.
Oh, back-to-back calls. Ooh.
They did the double tap on you.
Yeah. It didn't ring all the way through the next time. Oh, you know what? I know a faster way to do this. There. And sorry, everybody. Welcome to the boring part of the show. That's right. Sometimes that's what it is. All right. Well, let's see here. View menu. Dorachos. Brisket. What?
Is it in there?
It's in there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Awesome.
It started because my then 1.5-year-old daughter was repeating everything I said. I'm going to guess that was a JC expression that was not articulated well, repeated back by 1.5-year-old. That became cheeseless crust instead of Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Cheese and rice.
All right. Guess I am going back to change all the withouts to no's. And it never ends. It never ends, people. Never ever. Oh, interesting payment method.
You could also do a minus sign.
We had an interesting payment method from somebody.
Ooh, did you get a cash app? Hello?
Hello?
Did you get a cash app?
No,
Oh,
I am showing you on my phone.
I can't see it. I don't know what. I can't see anything right now.
These are all $2 bills.
Oh, I got those. Yeah.
No, like 10 of them.
Uh-huh.
And they all had a tape mark in the same spot, a piece of tape in the same spot on the back side of it. So it'd have to be hanging on the wall upside down with the back facing out. First of all, who tapes stuff like that? And what are you taping $2 bills to? And who is buried in your basement?
Jimmy Hoffa.
Tech only works right when you're on with tech support. Absolutely, 100%.
It does too. I used to sell cell phones that would come in. My phone ain't working. I'm like, looks like it's working to me.
Yeah. Oh, the one you're talking to me on? Weird.
It's working fine. I'll be damned.
Cars and mechanics, yeah, the whole thing. It's all perfect.
Until it's not. Any more square problems?
Nope, that was it. I mean, everything else has been pretty good.
That was it. Wow.
The auto sellouts on inventory with ingredients is coming along. It's working pretty well. So we're going to probably do some more tests on that this week. Got to make sure our recipes are all up to snuff with the proper amounts. But Chris, as of right now, can go into our ingredients tab on our POS. We have a little menu button for it, and he can just do sold out on the brisket inventory item, and all the brisket items come off automatically, which is nice. So he doesn't have to go into all 7 different items to mark them sold out. He just has to hit one.
Okay. So how would that? So we both have a pulled pork sandwich with coleslaw on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and you also have a side of coleslaw.
Yeah, I'm not worried about sides. I'm not worried about coleslaw because we don't have runs on coleslaw. You know, if we run out of coleslaw, we had to mark off 3 things.
Yeah.
Versus we run out of pork, we had to go into 7 different menus to mark off 10 different things.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. So our focus is on proteins and mac and cheese. So, but yeah, we do have mac and cheese in there as an inventory item. Still kind of working through that, but so yeah, this week we've been updating inventory on ribs. That's all worked perfectly. So with online orderings and at the truck orderings, they are going off. People are not able to order ribs after they're sold out. That's all worked very well. Yeah, so now we just got to get to the point where we're figuring out pork and brisket and updating those inventories. And we're just going to weigh it and then subtract a couple pounds, and that'll be what's put in for inventory, which gives us a cushion. So, because you can still order it on your POS after it's sold out. You can still ring it up. They just won't be able to do it from the website, which is what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Because we had that instance again, I think it was this last week, where we were busy at the truck. You know, stuff was going. Chris was rang up somebody for ribs, and somebody right behind it before he had a chance to work them sold out. Someone ordered a rack of ribs and a whole bunch of other stuff that they were, close on. It was like $100 order that we had to kind of offer them some other things to make it okay. So we're trying to avoid that from happening. So we're going to cut off online order. We'll cut off before we're actually sold out of most things.
Yeah.
Try. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna keep working on it and figure out how the best way to go about it is. But I think it'll work well. And a lot of it just depends on making sure you have your recipes mostly right.
Yeah.
For proteins,
they'll have to be for sure.
Yep. So for us, we're just keeping track of the proteins in the recipes. Sure, we can get all that other stuff in, and I did it for a lot of things because I had the information already. To track your food cost. And we'll get there. I think we'll add those in throughout the year to make sure they're all good. But for the immediate purposes. Yeah. Fran says, question about the number of online versus in-person orders. What is the question? We don't get a lot of online orders, and a lot of it is location dependent for us. So jails, when we're at the jails, businesses, so Corwell House, we tend to get more online orders. We don't get a ton for dinners, one or two at the most usually. And then weather dependent. If it's crappy out, we get more. If it's not, then it's not a large portion of the sales. But does it get us an order when someone might pass on us otherwise? Probably, especially when it's raining. So yeah, we get some here and there. It's nothing mind blowing. But yeah, we haven't been doing it for a terribly long time, and I don't know how you really push it as a method of ordering, Skippy.
Yes, we get probably.
You have better data than I do.
We get 5 to 8 a day. We get a lot of phone orders though, but we get at least 5 to 8 online orders a day.
How do you do your phone orders? Are you taking payment over the phone too?
No.
So are you doing it as a check then in
like
Square?
Yeah, like an open tab kind of thing. Open cash, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm hungry. We can do it. I can take the credit card over the phone, but they charge you a little bit extra to do that.
Yeah.
So we've only had one instance where somebody didn't come pick up, and then she called us 2 days later, said that she forgot. She after she called and ordered, she had a heart attack. I'm like, damn, sorry.
Likely excuse.
I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that'd be my biggest concern is not taking the payment. Is there is no incentive then for somebody to come and get their order.
Yeah, but if they ask, maybe I'll do it. And it's not much different. It's like 2.6 to 2.9, or 2.6 to 3.5. Something like that. Was it really?
Well, yeah, on a $10 order, you're looking at 3 cents or what, or 30 cents.
So it's not a huge difference.
Yeah.
But then I got to take credit card numbers. Stop it. So wait. Nobody's here. Damn dogs.
So our average check for this year is up 19%. Which I find interesting. It's a good start. Because really, once we get into our catering season, it goes up. But if we're already up 19, that's a pretty good start. I don't buy this though.
My average check is up 17%. We're at $33, a little over $33.
I'm at 27 currently. I don't know if I buy that number on the dashboard.
No?
Well, it says we're down 33% in transactions. Oh, never mind. Okay, that makes sense. Keep forgetting about that first week that we were, the extra week that last year had.
We are up, 17% over last year. So Jan 1st to March 31st, we were at $28. Jan 1st to March 31st of 2025, we're up to $33.
Nice.
A good amount of big orders.
But you said you said your average check in the cafe is pretty big though, too. Be interested to see how that continues.
Hopefully, like it is.
Do you think that's because you get more like parties of 2 and 3 and 4 in the cafe versus in the truck where it's single people walking up?
Yeah, that's a good. I go with that.
Yeah,
We have family.
you don't see a lot of
There's a couple people that will come in where it's just two people, but a lot of them are like families.
Right. Excellent. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out for you.
Oh,
throughout.
we're hoping for the best.
Plan for the worst.
What's your plan? Play the
But
worst?
we switched up our shrimp po' boys this last week. Went into a bun, a roll instead of the tortilla. Much better. And then we added the shrimp loaded mac. We did that as a special on Friday and then on Saturday as requested. Sold very well. So
Put some shrimp on that Angry Mac. Oh, that'd be good. Be like almost like a Louisiana Cajun Mac.
we did. Chris considered. I don't know if it'd be beneficial to add our buffalo sauce as a modifier on other things.
Should.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, yeah, things are going well.
Good.
Delightfully so.
You got another month until your smoker's here, and then you got a new toy to play with.
Yeah, I might push that another couple weeks, just so it lines up a little bit better with things. Why? This isn't right. 5. We've sold more than 5 Angry Macs. We sold 5 in the one day. I am so confused. That can't be right.
Did you have online orders for Angry Macs?
Yeah, it's on our online order.
So you know that online orders ring up as invoices, right? So what I'm saying,
this is what you're telling me.
So it doesn't ring up as an invoice, but it won't ring up like when you look at your locations. Like when you go into your dashboard, I can say it as I go into your register. You go into your register, and it'll tell you like, okay, where do you want to look? How long? Where do you want to look for? How many team members do you want to look at? That type of thing.
Yeah.
So I have found that your online orders don't ring up. Like if you do this device only, your online orders won't ring up to that. It ring up, but it brings up under
mine's defaulted to all locations, all employees.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, because your online is a different location, essentially.
Even though it's not.
on just on the POS pulling up from that report, because that report shows different. That your sales report pulls different there than it does on the dashboard. So yeah, it's all, there's no consistency, and that's why I hate using my phone.
Yeah,
is because it looks so much different on my phone than it does. I would rather just wait until I get to a computer.
Yeah,
and pull it up there. But yeah, I'm confused by the Angry Mac numbers seem super low. That can't be right. I know that's not right. We have not sold more shrimp loaded Macs than we did Angry Macs. I'm so confused.
Did somebody ring it up wrong?
No.
Is an Angry Mac and a regular Mac the same?
No.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Oh, I do have. Why is it in here twice?
Well,
now I'm very confused. Oh, okay.
Not confused anymore?
Mystery solved. So when you're looking at the item sales report, so for whatever reason, it was not categorized. So I fixed it. I fixed it probably after the first day because it wasn't pulling up correctly. So we had 5 in that uncategorized section. So we've sold 40 of them.
That's going well.
Which isn't bad. Yeah, in 12 days. So we're at least 3 a day. I mean, yeah, we're not at the level of our other loaded Macs.
What do you charge them for one then?
I think we're at the same price as brisket.
With no protein or with a protein?
It's got the jalapeno cheddar sausage on it.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yes.
So yeah, we've sold 40 of those. Conversely, we've sold 170 brisket loaded macs and 148 pork loaded macs.
Yeah.
In that same time frame. So.
Yep. It's amazing how that works.
Almost 100 piglets already. Good Lord. 141 sides of mac and cheese. Yeah. 76 banana puddings. 70 pounds of rib tips.
Well, rib tips are going to
Well, there you go. Yeah, I was worried because of the price increase we had on them, but does not seem to be bothering people, which is good. Yeah, though, we haven't really had any real stinkers on the old menu this year. Like everything's pretty much selling. Our Presley has been a little lackluster, and it was kind of getting there last year. But again, all it costs us to carry it is the peanut butter. So
as you say that, that's I think my number 2 or 3 selling sandwich.
Yeah.
But I push it more than probably you do.
Yeah.
I push it hard.
Yeah, we sold 15. So we're on average 1 a day.
Yeah.
So
I push it hard.
Yeah. Yeah, we've sold more chicken quarters than we have. And Caleb asked why we carry chicken quarters. Because there's so many days where we don't sell any. I said, well, it allows us to have a chicken on the menu every day. And I have bought 2 cases of chicken quarters, right?
Yeah.
For $28 a piece. So even though we haven't sold all the ones we've cooked, the gross sales on it's still 158. So we're still clearing, let's say, $90.
So
even though we're throwing away half of them.
In the 2 months we've been open, we've sold 84 Elvises.
Wow. But yeah, like you said, you're probably pushing it more than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in here they got to fix.
Number 1 selling sandwich that's still a pulled pork sandwich, though. Always will be.
Yep. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway,
all right,
time to go.
Let's wrap this up. We may or may not be back next week.
We're looking at options.
I for sure will not be. So, you may see Skippy with a guest host over the next couple weeks, or you won't see us all. But we'll keep you guys posted on the Facebook, and we'll let you know when we know. So, peace out, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.